Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Boom Boom Room. I'm with you here with Mr. Ted Fitzpatrick. How you doing, Ted?
Yo, what's good? Ashes.
Well, we're back here, Ted, with something a little different today. Yep. And
Mixing it up.
Mix it up. We're with you with Gen X movie talk. We're both Gen Xers, yes,
And we both like movies.
both like movies, and we're here to discuss our favorite picks of a lot of different categories. And you know, Ted, when we was talking about this, I didn't think there was this many categories of movies.
Oh, there's a lot, and I think there's even more than this list, man.
Really?
Because I thought of some movies that like didn't really necessarily fit in this list, but that's kind of what we did. We took major categories of types of movies and the subcategories. So
Yeah.
you know, we have like action movies, comedy movies, drama,
Yeah.
horror,
Yeah.
and then like subcategories within that.
Yeah.
And,
That's interesting.
I will say that some of these categories, man, I had to think a bit about some of this, because like,
Yeah.
you know, some of these categories I watch a lot of movies from some categories, but not a lot from others.
Yeah, I'm the same way. And I used to watch a lot of old movies, and I think you know, really those older movies should have their own categories, you know, like the old black and white silent movies. But I mean, we could maybe discuss that if we have time or whatever. But I think a couple of them made my list, you know. Probably a few old black and white ones. But anyway, Ted, without further ado, you wanna start out with your
So I mean, we're going alphabetical by category or genre, right?
Yep.
And the first genre was action. Now, in the action category, we had some subcategories. We had martial arts, superhero, spy, and sci-fi. So for the martial arts category, under action, I put a movie called 47 Ronin.
47 Ronin.
Yeah, 47 Ronin. And this one was, man, it came out a while ago. But this one had Keanu Reeves as the main star. And it was almost like a fantasy type of movie, but it had a lot of action. That's why I put it with martial arts. So that one is in my opinion, is a really good one. And then runner up for me is like any Jason Statham movie.
Yeah, he is. He's a damn good action star. Do you want me to?
Yeah, it seems like he makes a movie every 6 months, man.
Yeah. Now I'll be honest with you. The last one he made, I didn't.
The Beekeeper?
No, the Beekeeper was really good. It was the newer one. It was the newer one.
Working.
Yeah,
working
I didn't really care for that one. It was okay. You know, it was watchable.
Yeah.
But it could have been better. So what did you like about 47 Ronin? And I have seen it. I do remember it. It's a good movie.
Yeah. Mainly it was just martial arts, movies that I've seen. That one was a lot of these are what kind of came to my mind first in terms of memorability.
Yeah.
In terms of so, meaning that, well, memorability in a good way.
Yeah.
So,
I understand that.
Yep. So you want to take superhero?
Well, why don't we do this? Why don't you out of those categories of action, go ahead and tell me all yours, your
Okay.
ones,
right.
and then I'll go and tell mine in my category. You know.
Roger.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
For my superhero subcategories, one movie I really enjoyed was Man of Steel, and then pretty much
You can only pick one. You can only pick one.
okay.
You know, I mean,
man, that's tough, but I guess I'll say Man of Steel because I mean, there's other movies that I love in that category.
Yeah.
That one was pretty good.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Spy movies, man. So this is one of those ones where, you know, I will say, I'll say James Bond.
Yeah.
But there's a really strong runner-up in that category too. And then for the action sci-fi, I will have to say Predator.
Okay. Yeah, I was you know, we haven't discussed any of these together, you know, or at all. I don't know what you picked or what you ain't, you know what I mean? But if you don't got nothing to add, I'll tell you my, you know, action movies. And the subcategory martial arts, I gotta go with Bloodsport, man. That's
Jean-Claude.
Yeah. It's got, you know, a little bit of comedy in it. It's comedy, but it's, you know, that's just an OG, you know, martial arts. And for superhero action, I gotta go with the original Superman, Christopher Reeves in the 80s.
Okay.
You know, that's another OG. And as far as like spy movies, of course, James Bond and mostly all the James Bond movies were good, excellent. But I gotta go probably with Casino Royale.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it was a good one. And then like sci-fi,
action sci-fi.
I got Predator on this list somewhere else, but I had to go with the first Star Wars episode 1.
Okay.
So that's probably one of my favorite movies of all times. And like I said, I'm like you, there's other movies that are, you know, just as close, but I'm just trying to narrow it down. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So,
hey, there's plenty of action in Star Wars, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And then the second major category of movies is comedy. And so here's my comedy picks.
All right.
For romantic comedy, I'm gonna say Princess Bride. It's a classic.
Yep.
And there is a strong runner-up for that one too, but I won't say it because.
All right.
And then for satire, I put MASH, the movie MASH, and then for slapstick, I choose Home Alone.
Yep.
The OG.
That's a good one.
Home Alone, and then for B movie, I put Porky's.
Oh, that's a good one too. Well, I remember when I was a kid, man, I wanted to watch it so bad. I think I snuck and watched it somewhere. It freaked me out. It really did. Porky.
Gotta wait till everyone else is asleep, you know?
Yeah, I remember at school, you know, we was at school, all the kids were talking about it, and I don't even know what grade I was young, and you just gotta see Porky's, you know, and all the kids. My brother and I watched, finally, I think my brother rented it or something on VHS, and we watched it. It scared me, it really did. It scared me. But anyway, for my romantic comedy, man, there was a lot of, you know, there was a few. Believe it or not, I like romantic comedies, you know. I don't like really watch them alone, but some of them are, you know, I don't know. there's a lot good. But anyway, Four Christmases. I really like that one. Yeah.
Four Christmases.
Yep, look at it.
Yeah, I never even heard about it.
Yeah. Yeah, you never seen Four Christmases?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm gonna. All right, this is good, man.
Yeah, Four Christmases.
We're comparing notes. All right.
Yeah, it's got Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon. Very good movie. Definitely need to watch it. A lot of good actors. Robert Duvall, Sissy Spacek, John Voight, Tim McGraw. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. Anyway, my second one, satire, and I made sure that when the movie that I picked fall in the category because I didn't want to go all over the place. Is Blazing Saddles.
Oh, because it was a satire of a Western movie.
Yeah. Okay. And then Slapstick, I got to go with Dumb and Dumber, man.
Yeah.
I remember I watched it for the first time in the movie theater when it first came out. There was people standing, like 2 or 3 people in the aisle just standing up watching. I mean, it was like, you know what I mean? They wanted to get in there and watch it. Everybody was laughing.
It was that scene when he stuck his tongue on the ski lift.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it might not be as funny as it is now, but when I first seen that movie, it was hilarious.
Jim Carrey, man, he's a master.
Yep, he is a master. And then for my B movie, I gotta go comedy. I've got to go with Return of the Living Dead. That is, that's more considered a comedy than a horror.
Okay.
And it's a B movie. So yeah, that's another one that's hilarious. That's a good one. But
because that one was the one where one of the zombies could kind of think, and he took revenge on. No,
that's not it.
Return of the Living Dead.
The Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, it's the one where they're in they open the container up to kids, and they get a bunch of them get infected, and they're at the funeral home, and they get the one zombie. Remember the one zombie?
I think I remember that one. Yeah.
It's a good one. Yeah, it's definitely a good one. But
yep, these are good, man. I'm glad we're telling each other good movies, man.
Yep, definitely.
Next category up, we're talking about drama.
Yeah.
And, we had 3 subcategories here. We had historical, legal, and melodrama. Now, for my historical drama, I put Mississippi Burning, classic.
Yeah.
And then for the legal one, that was a tough one, man, because I like legal drama movie. I don't like, I don't really go to see it, watch those in the, in the cinema too much, man. But that was a really tough. The only one I could really remember, and this is from when I was a kid, is a movie called Inherit the Wind.
Oh, I've never seen that one.
It's a courtroom drama.
Oh.
Yeah, but honestly, that's just because I remember it from when I was a kid.
Well,
and then for melodrama, I put Titanic.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that one could probably, some of these movies could be kind of under, different categories, I think, but.
Yeah, I think so too. But yeah, for my drama in the first subcategory, it's historical. I don't know if it's actually as accurate, as a movie, but Braveheart.
Oh
yeah. That's probably one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time. And legal, it would be A Time to Kill. That is a damn good movie. And with me with legal dramas is I'll like not want to watch them, and then they'll suck me in. You know what I mean? But that, I mean, it's part of John Grissom. You know, he's an OG. You know, he's OG writer.
Yeah, okay.
You know?
Okay.
So, but he's done a lot of, you know, of course, a lot of different books and movies. But my last one, melodrama, it's probably it is Gone with the Wind.
Oh yeah.
And I think,
Man, I haven't watched that in years.
I think, like, if there's an OG film, like out of any films, my personal opinion is Gone with the Wind. That's probably one of the greatest movies and films. It's got everything in it. You know what I mean? It's got, you know, a drama, you know, it's got comedy, romance. It's just a hell of a movie, man. It's just all well-rounded, and I know there's movies before that, you know, even in the silent films, but as far as, because I'm not that big a movie buff, but to me, that's an OG one. But anyway, you want to go on to the next one?
Yep. Next big category is horror. And we had 4 subcategories: psychological, slasher, supernatural, and sci-fi.
I bet you we'll get some of these. I bet you we'll get some of the same ones. What?
Yeah, man, maybe, man. I mean, we've been.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, for psychological, my pick was Hannibal. Hannibal.
Yeah. Is it the one Hannibal? The second one?
Yeah, it's called
Okay.
Hannibal.
Okay.
And then for the slasher, my pick was Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay.
And then for supernatural, man, that's a tough one because that's one of my favorite categories.
Yeah.
And so, but I mean, so really, these are all. I have like a handful of movies that are really, you know, tied with each other.
Yeah.
But I will say, oh, that's such a tough one, man. But I guess I'll say The Shining just because it's
Okay.
OG.
Okay.
But there's definitely some other ones there. And then for the sci-fi horror, Alien.
Okay.
But there again, man, I got some runner-ups.
Yeah, no, I understand that. And I'm the same way on a lot of these. So, but here's mine. Wait till you hear this list: horror, psychological, Silence of the Lambs, the first one, slasher, Nightmare on Elm Street,
Yes.
supernatural, The Shining,
Yes.
sci-fi, Aliens.
Yes.
Yep, I told you. I knew we'd get the same one.
You have good taste, man.
Yeah, I mean, the OGs, man, there's nothing that's come, you know,
I mean,
close.
you know, the only one close to Nightmare on Elm Street would be Friday the 13th. But
Yeah.
Nightmare is it had all the creativity, you know?
Yeah.
It's just a little step above. I mean, Friday the 13th is the OG, a lot of fun,
Yeah.
you know, classic, but Nightmare, you know, man, it took it to another level.
Yeah. It was ahead of its time, man. It was just.
With Supernatural, man, I'd say that like the Conjuring universe is doing pretty cool movies.
Yeah.
And then there was this movie in the sci-fi category, horror,
Mhm.
called Splice. I don't know if you saw that one, but that one, woo-wee, that was it's freaky.
And in what category is that? Supernatural horror?
That's the sci-fi horror.
Oh, okay.
Called Splice. Yeah. But anyway.
Splice? Okay, let me
Yeah.
look it up. Let's see if I can see that movie.
Yeah, it's a man, that one will freak you out.
Really? I don't think I've ever heard that movie, Splice.
Oh, dude.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's been some crazy ones out there. There's one with James Woods that was some OG, and I'm tried to watch it. Oh, Splice, I've seen that. I've seen that not too long ago. Yeah, that was I've got to watch it again because I can't really remember it that much. You know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely need to watch it again. All right, if you want to go on to sci-fi.
So science fiction is the major category. We had 3 subcategories: cyberpunk, space opera, and time travel. And for cyberpunk, I put Blade Runner. And for space opera, I put Star Wars.
Yeah.
And then for time travel, I put Back to the Future.
Gotcha. Did you have any problems with that category?
Yeah. There's some pretty strong runners up with that one.
Yeah.
But what were your main choices?
Well, my main choice of science fiction cyberpunk is Total Recall.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that movie, man. I'm telling you, dude. I used to quote that movie from front to back in the day, in the 90s. And then for space opera, this is an OG, one of my favorites when I was a kid, The Last Starfighter.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent movie. Man, I remember I couldn't find it nowhere, that movie.
Because he was that one was he was in a video game, and the aliens came and got him because he was so good at the video game.
Yep, he was playing the video game. Yep, and and whatever you call the graphics or special effects, man, it was cool for that time. Really was. And then time travel, of course, you gotta go with Back to the Future, man. I mean, there's nothing really. H.G. Wells, the old,
Well, Star Trek Voyage Home was pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, Star Trek. That's the one where they came back to take a humpback whale to the future.
Oh,
remember that one?
No, I don't think I've seen that one. Yeah, I'm not a big Star. I'm not a big Star Trek fan. I just seem like it's so overwhelming. The world is so big. It just feels like it overwhelms me to try to start watching it. If that makes sense. Which I've seen a lot of the old, series and stuff, but anyway.
So our next major category is fantasy. And we had 3 subcategories. Dark fantasy, high fantasy, and then sword and sorcery. So for my dark fantasy, I chose Prisoner of Azkaban, and that is a Harry Potter movie.
Okay.
But it's the one where it's the first one that had the Dementors in it, and it had a darker tone in general than the previous movies, and it had some kind of darker theme.
Okay.
High fantasy, I chose Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And then for sword and sorcery, I chose Conan the Barbarian.
Well, just to be fast, dark fantasy is Labyrinth. David Bowie.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And high fantasy, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, the first one, and sword and sorcery is Conan the Barbarian.
There you go. You have good taste, man. And then all right, next major category was thriller, and we had 3 subcategories: political, crime, and techno thriller. So for the political thriller, my pick was Hunt for Red October.
That's a good one.
Yeah. For a crime thriller, I picked Seven. Remember that film with Brad Pitt? Yeah. And then for techno thriller, I put Jurassic Park.
Well, I was close with the crime thriller, but political thriller, Clear and Present Danger. I picked that one, Harrison Ford. And then crime thriller, I was gonna pick Seven, but I went with No Country for Old Men.
Yep, that's a good one.
That's one of my favorites. Yep. And then techno thriller is Terminator 2. which that could have went into the time travel, but I think it fits in that category. So
yep, good ones, man. And then we got for romance movie, that's the next major category. We had 3 subcategories: period romance, which is about historical, and then teen romance, and then tragic romance. And for period romance, I chose I chose Gladiator, but Braveheart was up there.
yeah.
And then for teen romance, I chose Twilight.
Okay.
And then for tragic romance, there was 4 that I could think of, man. And I was surprised because, like, I'm not like a huge romance fan, but I could think of 4. But one that was pretty darn good, man, is called The Constant Gardener.
I think I've seen that too. I think that I have.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Yep.
There's okay. There's one that what is the name of it? I can't think of it, man. Let's see. But anyway, I was trying to think of this movie, but anyway, let me go ahead. Period romance was Titanic.
Oh yeah.
They had to pick that. Teen romance is The Fault in Our Stars. That's a damn good one.
All right, I haven't seen it, man. I got it.
Yeah, that is a good one, and really, that could have went. You know what I mean? In the other one.
Yes. Yep.
But the one that I was looking for and I couldn't remember it, and I don't know if this is there it is tragic romance. I put The Notebook, but that wasn't to me tragic. It was, I couldn't think of it, but it was the man. It was the Man in the Moon with Reese Witherspoon.
Oh,
that is a very good one, Ted. I'm telling you, it's worth watching. Yep. The Man in the Moon. It is a good one. Anyway, if you want to go on to the next one.
Man, that tragic romance though, it got me thinking about movies I saw as a kid.
Yeah.
So there's other movies on that list.
Oh, there's a lot, man. In that
Yeah. Cause I mean, you remember, do you remember this book called Flowers for Algernon?
No.
Yeah, and they made it into a movie in 1968, a movie called Charlie.
And
you spell Charlie Charly, and that one, man, if you never saw that movie, woo-wee, it's a good one.
What's it called? Charlie?
Yeah, Charly.
Okay.
It's not how you normally spell Charlie.
All right. I'll have to try to look it up.
Yeah. It's an older one, but it's good.
Yeah.
And then all right, next major category we got is Western. And there's 3 subcategories. There was revisionist, there was spaghetti, and there was contemporary. Now, for my revisionist pick, I put No Country for Old Men, because it was, it's kind of a modern Western.
Yeah.
For spaghetti Western, I put The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Okay.
And for contemporary Western, I put Hateful Eight.
Okay. the first, what is the first one? Whatever you call it.
Revisionist.
Yeah. Anyway, I put Unforgiven with Clint Eastwood.
That was one of the ones. That was one of my runners.
And then spaghetti, I was gonna put High Plains Drifter, but I don't think that's really a spaghetti western. If it is, I kind of like it better than The Good, the Bad, and Ugly, but I put The Good, Bad, Ugly. And then for contemporary, I put For the Hateful Eight.
Yep.
So.
next major category.
Yeah,
was documentary.
this one was a little rough in a way, but but it wasn't. It was rough at first, then I got thinking, and then it wasn't. So
Yeah. Okay. So, some of these we don't watch as much.
Yeah.
Some of these categories, it's kind of like. But the one that I remember there's 3 subcategories of documentary: biographical, nature, and investigative. Now, I don't even know if this is a documentary though.
Yeah.
But for biographical, I put Gandhi.
Yeah.
Which seems kind of like a documentary. I don't know. The nature, I put the planet Earth. I don't know if you remember those. And then investigative, man, I don't know about that one. That one, I mean, yeah, that was the one that kind of I drew a blank on it, honestly.
Did you put anything on, or you just X'd it
Nah.
out? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the biography of the documentary, I put the real Charlie Chaplin. There's a movie about him, of course, but there was a couple documentaries, but this was a really good one because it was, showed old footages and interviews, and showed what he went through with the government. Anyway, it's really good. And then nature, planet Earth, man. I remember watching that. It's a good one. And then investigative. I'm into investigative a lot. I watch a lot of those. But the one that I really liked when it came out to OG was Paradise Lost, about the West Memphis 3. When they come out and said that they were, innocent, all that documentary really sucked me in because, everybody thought that they were guilty and they figured out they weren't. So, but I mean, I would like to really talk about them more, but it's just such a big list, we ain't got time to sit here and break down every movie. We can discuss something afterwards. But anyway, if you want to go on to the next one.
The next major category was mystery.
Yeah.
Or is mystery. And we had 3 subcategories. We had whodunit, noir, and cozy. So for the whodunit, I chose the usual suspects.
Mm-hmm.
And then for noir, I put Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
I kind of felt like that could, you could easily watch that movie in black and white and it would still be good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then for cozy, I put The Sixth Sense.
Okay. Sixth Sense. Yeah, that's a good one. I never thought about that one. Well, mysteries, I'm more of a thriller, and I think thriller kind of goes under mystery too, but I'm not a big, strictly mystery guy that watches mystery, but whodunit, Knives Out, the first one was really good. And that's the first one I've watched in a long time, and I really enjoyed it, and I think it's a good one. Noir in the mystery category was the 2020 version of The Invisible Man. You know what I mean?
Oh.
It's pretty. It follows under that category. I made sure because. But then cozy mystery. I know it's stupid kind of, but Knives Out, Glass Onion. Those are really good, man. I seen them on there, and I watched them. I said, "Damn, I was missing out." That's kind of one of the movies you watch and say, "I was missing out."
All right, I actually got to watch those.
Oh, those are really good, man. But what killed me with The Usual Suspect is we all knew I knew what the ending was, so why am I gonna watch it? Now, that's what what I mean, and yeah. So,
all right, the next major category was musical, or is musical. For jukebox, we had 3 subcategories: jukebox, rock, and classical. And for jukebox, my choice was Mamma Mia. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
For rock musical, my choice was Rent.
Yeah.
And for classical musical, my choice was West Side Story.
All right. Yeah, I've seen some of them. Those pretty good. And I was gonna put the producers down for one of them, but they didn't kind of fall in that category. But for the jukebox musical, I put Blues Brothers.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's a really good one. Then rock musical, I put Grease.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, and then classic musical, and I was thinking, I made sure that this was a musical, and it pretty well is Wizard of Oz. And,
Oh yeah, of course.
that falls in probably with Gone with the Wind. You know, it's a masterpiece. Both of those movies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so.
Yep. They were made so well, man, that like they're old movies, but they're still you can watch that and not feel like you're watching an old movie. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
It's like wow. The next major category is animation, and we had 3 subcategories. We have 2D animation, we have 3D animation, and we have stop motion. So for 2D, my choice was The Secret of Nim. The Secret of Nim. That's an old school movie.
Is it?
There was a Don Bluth, you know.
Okay, I might have to check that one out.
For 3D animation, my pick is Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
That one just came out a couple years ago, but man, that was a good animation. Woo.
I might have to check that one out too.
And then the stop motion, my pick is Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's good. You believe it or not, I don't know if I've seen that before. I know all about it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I've seen it, but I'm gonna have to. There's a lot of movies I need to go back and check out again. You know, rewatch, and I think that's one of them. You know, of course.
Yeah, that was a good watch around Halloween time.
Yeah, but he is a excellent writer and director.
Yeah,
and,
Tim Burton.
Yeah, and I think Danny Elfman does all the music, everything that he does. If you listen to that, he's a master too of what he does. You know, does the scores and the music. Danny Elfman, excellent. But 2D, I made sure that, you know, because I like cartoons or whatever, you know, animation, you know, I don't always watch the superhero type thing, but I think The Lion King is it's 2D.
Oh yeah,
and it's a good one.
That's a classic.
And then 3D, I made sure it was Toy Story. And,
yeah,
yep.
that's a classic.
And then stop motion, to me, this is another masterpiece. Is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah, that was my runner-up, man.
Yeah,
that was my runner-up.
Excellent.
And then so for the next major category is adventure. we had 3 subcategories: jungle adventure, survival adventure, and swashbuckler. So for jungle, my pick is Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Oh man, yeah.
And for survival, my pick is The Revenant.
Yeah.
And then for swashbuckler, my pick was Pirates of the Caribbean. Curse of the Black Pearl.
Oh yeah, that's man, it's an excellent movie. I used to watch that over and over again. That movie. Jungle Adventure is Predator. I had to put it somewhere.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
that's more you know, horror and action, but it's adventure too. And the survival, The Revenant, of course. I would have probably said Castaway, but then I watched The Revenant. Damn good movie. And then Swashbuckler, I had to put this movie somewhere as Princess Bride. You know?
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
We have some of the same movies, but just kind of in different categories.
Yeah, in different categories, definitely.
And then for the next major category is crime movie. Then we had 3 subcategories. We have heist, gangster, and police procedural. So for heist, my choice is Heat.
It's a good one.
And for gangster, my choice is Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
And for police, my choice is the movie Colors.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that movie, man. That was really a good movie.
It had Robert Duvall in it.
Oh yeah, man, that's a damn good one. I tell you what I got for heist and Heat. I just recently watched Heat. You know what I mean? And but it is a good movie. But I gotta go with heist. It would be Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I gotta rewatch that one.
Yeah. And for gangster, I gotta go with Goodfellas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, there was kind of an OG gangster movie that we didn't pick, either of us, but Scarface.
Yeah, I almost picked it. Almost.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and then there was also this one with Denzel called American Gangster.
Uh-huh.
That one is a good one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely, man. That was a really good one.
And then
in police procedure, I was trained today.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's another one up there, man. One of the best
With
movies
Denzel.
ever made. Yep.
That one, man, because he's been in some good movies, man.
Yeah, he's a hell of an actor, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, he was in Hunt for Red October too.
Yep, he sure was.
So then, all right, next major category of our Gen X favorite movie flick picks is because you're technically you're considered Generation X, right?
Yeah, I'm Gen X. Yeah, I was born 77, definitely. I think it started in 1970 or something.
Yeah,
Gen X.
Yeah. And then okay, so the next major category is war, and we have three subcategories. We have World War II movies, anti-war movies, and military biography. And so for the World War II movie, I chose Band of Brothers.
Oh man.
And then but I think I know which one you have on there. But the anti-war, I chose The Day After.
Okay.
That's that one from the 80s,
Yeah. Yep, that's a good one.
For military biography, I chose Ken Burns' The Civil War.
I don't think I've ever seen that one, Ted.
Yeah. Oh, I mean that one is hours long.
Yeah.
But if you ever had a curiosity about the Civil War, woo-wee, man, that Ken Burns, man, that's like it's amazing.
And what's the name of that? I'll write it down.
It's Ken Burns, Burns. That's his Ken Burns. His last name is Burns. And he was basically the creator, the director, the creator of this. It's actually like a mini series, but it's just called The Civil War.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that one out.
Yep.
And but anyway, my World War II, man, I was like, I didn't say Band of Brothers because I didn't think it was a movie, but more of a series. But I put Saving Private Ryan because when I first seen that, you know what I mean?
Yep.
That was something else. And then and then anti-war, I was like, I seen this movie recently. My son told me about it, which I watched the dub. It's better to watch it just in whatever language it is, and then watch subtitles. I think immerses you more. But this movie you definitely need to watch. It's called All Quiet on the Western Front.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And then the military biography is it was between two, Audie Murphy which Audie Murphy was a war hero. I think it was World War One. I think it did. No, World War Two. And then he become an actor, and then he made a biography of his, made a biography movie about his own self, and played his own self. Yeah, about himself. But but I didn't choose that. It was very close. I chose Sergeant York. Yeah, that's old black and white one. That's really really a good one. Military biographies. Yeah, but
yeah. Now, the next major category is family movie, and I probably watch more of these than you because I have my daughter. But there's 3 subcategories: coming of age, talking animals, and holiday. And for the coming of age, my pick is Karate Kid. And although I would say that, I'll just say Karate Kid. There's another one there that's super good, but it came out when my daughter was younger. Called Inside Out.
Yeah.
And then for talking animals, Ratatouille. We love that movie.
Oh man, I love that movie too. Yeah.
And then for the holiday, there's just a real pretty animated movie that we watch every year called The Snowman.
Yeah.
And so that one, that one's pretty good. But Muppets Christmas Carol is the runner-up.
Oh yeah, that's a good one, man. I love the Muppets, man. I did when I was a kid, and my nephew really likes them. He's I think he's 6 now, and he's got autism. That's the only thing calms him down is the Muppets. That's what he likes, the Muppets. But my coming of age movies is the Goonies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Classic.
Then talking animals is Charlotte's Web.
Oh yeah.
And then the holiday movie is It's a Wonderful Life. Which is, that's a good one. That's a damn good one. Yep.
And then the last category we have is sports movies, and we have 3 subcategories. We have underdog, we have sports biopic, and we have a sports comedy. So for the underdog choice, I picked Field of Dreams.
Yeah.
And then for biopic, I had no idea.
Yeah, I was almost stumped at that too.
For sports comedy, I chose Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. Yeah, I almost chose Happy Gilmore, but I didn't on the third one. But the underdog story, I chose Rocky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sports biopic, I chose. Like I said, I'm not a big sports guy, but I chose The Rookie. Where the older guy, gets to play baseball when he's older. And then sports comedy, I was gonna put Happy Gilmore, but I chose Kingpin because it's about bowling. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Oh man, it's hilarious. Yeah, you definitely need to watch that one. That's a good one. Yeah, there was some, that was tough, man. There was some categories that were definitely tough.
Dude. I mean, like, for the family holiday movie, like Muppets Haunted Mansion is also really good.
Yeah.
That's a good one. And then what else, man? Some of the like contemporary westerns, man. There's also Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yeah.
And a Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
Yeah, that was a good one.
For revisionist western, I had a runner-up, Dances with Wolves.
Yeah.
And so now for animation, this one kind of falls under, it's 2D animation. It kind of falls under sci-fi and fantasy. But remember that old movie Heavy Metal?
Yep.
That was a pretty good one.
I've never watched it, man. I always wanted to watch it. Is it good?
Oh yeah. yeah, it's enjoyable, you know. For supernatural horror, man, I had some runners up like Gremlins.
Yep, yep.
and The Howling.
Oh man, The Howling's a class. You know, like as far as like, you know, we could have broke it down even, you know, more. But like, you know, your favorite werewolf movie.
Werewolf in London. You know.
Yeah.
So we might have to like break these out into their own episodes, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get some more subcategories because this was I mean, this is a pretty good list though. These are definitely some of the best movies. Yeah. From our lifetime, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, you go back. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of, you know, black and white movies that are good too, like silent movies. You know, Charlie Chaplin, Buster Keaton, and you know, there's some good ones. I like watching them. I tell you what I like watching. I caught my son watching them too, like how they done special effects back then. That's what's, you know, that's what's crazy, you know. And Buster Keaton, all the stunts he done. Man, you know, that's what's crazy. But it's interesting. Them black and white movies are definitely interesting. And then, you know, watching like from when movies started like 125 years ago, whatever, until now, you know, each decade how things change, you know what I mean, in cinema. The violence to the violence, and like I remember my dad telling me that on All in the Family, that show there, that was the first show to ever have a toilet flushed. Like, you know, during a, you know, because flushing the toilet, you know, they never done that, you know. And remember, they would always show like a man and woman never in bed. They'd always show them in separate beds, you know, and stuff like that, because that was taboo, you know.
That was kind of like the Married with Children of the day.
Yeah. Yeah. You know? Which you know, I don't think they could really actually do you know, All in the Family now the way it was back then, because there was some jokes that they told, you know, and that I don't think they could tell now. And but there's a lot of stuff that's what's interesting about cinema and TV, because we need to do a category about TV, you know, next too, about our favorite shows and stuff, because there's a lot of good miniseries and stuff like that. Because I remember watching The North and the South when I was a kid.
Oh yeah,
that was good. Yeah,
I haven't thought about that in a long time.
Yeah, Patrick swayze, I remember, was in it. Kirstie Alley, I think, was in it. I always thought she was really pretty when she was younger. And then they had one called The Thornburgs, I remember. I think
that one was. Wait, that was like World War II, wasn't it?
I don't remember. I don't know if he's a priest or something, but I know that I forget his name, but he just died not too long ago. That guy, and The
Storm. Yeah, I remember. I remember. Was it Gregory Peck?
I don't know if it's Gregory Peck or not. I can look it up. You know, but.
Yeah, that was a big deal back in the day, man. I remember. Yeah, I don't know if that was set during World War II.
I'm seeing. I remember it though when I was a kid, because if you remember, it ain't Richard Chamberlain. That's what his name.
Oh, okay, Richard Chamberlain.
The Thornburgs, Yep. Christopher Plummer, Barbara Stanwyck was in it.
Yeah.
It was a novel. It was about set in Australia on outback.
Oh.
It went from 1920s to 1960s. Oh, I'll tell you another one that's an OG miniseries. Remember this one, Centennial? Do you remember watching that one? Where he started out like from like the Western days, and then all the way up to like modern days. You know, I think, yeah, yeah. Let's see.
That was a TV mini.
Yeah, miniseries Centennial. Let's see, let's see. I'm trying to. I don't know who was in it. Yeah, Centennial was in 1996. Actually, it was a TV series. I think that's what it's called. No. That's not it. I spelled it wrong or something. But it was it went from like 100 years. You know what I mean? It showed the relatives go from the Western days to now. It was kind of yeah. I can't think of the actual name of. I think it's Centennial. Yeah. Yeah, I cannot. Say, okay, here it is. I remember it. It was really, really good. It was like the Thornburgs, you know. It was based on. It was a mini series, the fictional history of Colorado from the late 1800th century to the 1970s. So they started out in the late 18th century, and it depicts the settlement and development of American Western frontier through the eyes of various families who eventually established the town. And it says the story begins in the mid 18th century and the arrival of the first white man to the area and interactions with Native American tribes, and it follows the journey through generations of pioneers and conflicts, including the cattle drives, range wars, and environmental challenges like the Dust Bowl years. The miniseries culminates in the 1970s, where the current generation grapples with town history and impact on the modern landscape. Yes, that was. I would never. Yeah, oh man, I remember watching that as a kid. I was glued to the TV, but I don't know actually where you can watch it at. But
man, I'm looking at that. I'm looking at the cover for the first episode right now, man. It had that Indian woman, man. She looks really familiar, but she was
well, here was the
wait, she's really pretty, man. I think she was the star of that movie Emmanuel. I think he was
so.
in those movies.
Well, I'll tell you who was in it: Robert Conrad, Richard Chamberlain, Alex George, Gregory Harrison, Timothy Dalton, Andy Griffith, Dennis Weaver, Raymond Burr. Yep. But yeah, we'll have to talk about some series, man, like later on next episode, like about science fiction and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of TV and a lot of good series out there.
Yeah, we could dig into some of these subcategories.
Yeah,
that was a good start, though, man.
Yeah, that was a good start.
Good start. What are we calling this series? It's
Gen X talks movies, I guess. I don't know. We'll think of something.
Say, and down in the comments, if y'all listen to our picks, let us know if we missed anything good.
Yeah, definitely let us know in the comments what are you guys' favorite movies. We appreciate feedback. But anyway, I appreciate it, Ted. Appreciate you doing this.
It's fun, man.
It definitely is.
And then on our Whispers Across America series, we're gonna be what's our next state in line that we're gonna be working on here?
Well, Ted,
we're gonna be working on we're on Maine.
We're on Maine, but probably Maine won't be out for a while when this drops, probably. Because we're ahead on those.
Okay, there's 50 states.
Yeah, we're making headway.
We're making good progress, man.
Definitely. But don't miss the premiere, guys. Every Saturday at 5:15, the premiere of Whispers Across America, where we tell folklores from each state and spooky ghost tales and cryptic tales.
Yeah, and if you want to get some stories that you could tell around a campfire when you're camping in the summer.
Yeah.
Yep, we got them all.
We got
on Whispers.
Yep, Whispers. Then you can discuss movies, spooky stories, everything. Just tune in. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching. Until next time, everyone, peace out.